All right, I just need to check to make sure we're actually live. Hold that thought. If you're seeing this in the future, I know this is strange. Just please bear with me. I wish I had a better way to do this than hoping to heck that I'm actually live. Let's see if we are. I hope there's no extra sound because that'll be super embarrassing. Oh, good. We're live. Okay, hang on. One second. Sorry, that probably made the sound like awful there for a second. Okay. Here we go. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm good. I'm set up. We're good. All right, give me 1 second while I march my hiney over here. All right, guys. It's Tail Talk Tuesday. Welcome if you're new and you survived the embarrassing little intro just now. I'm Courtney Mermaid. This is my mom, and today is Tail Talk Tuesday, where we talk about all things mermaid related. So today is a special day. Today is my mom's birthday.
I know.
And so we're having her on as a special guest. Yes. So there you go. Mom, intro, please. While I try and find my comment section.
So hi everyone. My name is Jenny Pearson, her mom, and it's a pleasure to be here. Courtney and I talked once in a while about me coming on and having a chat with all of you about skincare and sun products and things. I'm an esthetician, have been for 35 years, I've had my own business, and if there's anything that would be of interest to you all about that area, I'd be happy to answer questions, and if not, well, you can ask anything
else. All right, we're good to go. I have the chat open. We've got a lot of happy birthdays, a lot of hellos. We'll start at the top. Savannah says, I can't wait. Well, wait no longer. We are live. Welcome, FD. Thank you for joining us. Mango Rainbow, excitement. Mermaid Summer, hey. Helen, howdy. Mermaid Comics, you made it. Welcome. She Never Misses, howdy. We got some more hellos. Tony, oh, hi, Courtney and Courtney's mom. Madison, hello. Mermaid Summer, I think I said. Latu's Belly Dancers, Alola. Where do we get to? OFD saying, hey yo! I love it. All right. I'm just going to get us a little bit caught up here on all the hellos and happy birthdays from so many people. Look at all these people wishing you happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody. And hi to FD, so you get to see what I look like.
Like in the real world.
Sorry, I'm not doing the scanning with you today.
Your mom is so beautiful. I mean, I know, but thank you. It's already Wednesday in Japan. Are you kidding me? Wow. It's like, that's crazy. Oh, man. How often is Tail Talk? Tail Talk is every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It was not last week because I was really not in a good place and didn't want you guys to see the disaster that was me last Tuesday. So I skipped last Tuesday. But if you keep an eye on my Twitter feed, I'm Courtney Mermaid on Twitter, and you can, I will always post whether I'm going to be or not going to be streaming.
Can I have you live here so we can see what's going on here?
Oh, you want the chat? Okay, it's right here, but make sure your volume's off.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's going to be like an echo through an echo, and it's going to be awkward. AF. Perfect. So, and then make sure you hit pause, though, because if I'm streaming and live streaming, that'll cause these guys, these lovely fishy friends, some lag.
Oh, okay, so this is just so you can see
the just so you can see the chat.
Yeah. I watched, the kids gave me a TV for Christmas, and so I now have YouTube on my TV, and so then I have, but I can't see comments there, right? So I have to look at this pause picture. Oh, this is a good, we're making the best face in this pause picture. Oh dear, that's just horrifying, guys. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Mermaid Seamstress wishes you a happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So, yeah, this is a big one for me, a big milestone. I turn tonight at 8 p.m. I guess it's already there. Oh, God,
Oh, my God, really? At 8 p.m.?
I'm being
oh, my God, 4 live oh, dude. Okay, we've got the countdown. What time is it? Okay, we've got T-minus 1 minute here. Is that right?
Yeah,
We're going to watch it roll over. Oh, hey, go, Eric. Go.
Oh, no.
Eric's over here, by the way.
We do not endorse drinking on this show, but we are going to have a little bubbly to celebrate the occasion, everybody.
Always drink responsibly. Always drink responsibly, guys.
Yeah,
it's a special occasion, okay?
So.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so
Hello, my moderator apprentice says FD. That's awesome.
I turn right now.
I'm not a disaster.
60 years ago I was born.
Oh, it's still 7:15. Oh, it's 8 o'clock! Happy birthday! Oh,
Wow.
Happy birthday, Mom! Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's
And he's
so,
gonna have the
don't-
bubble.
it's
No,
gonna-
he'll
it's
be
gonna
okay.
explode.
Just make sure it doesn't shoot too far, baby. We're all having like a
so
little
hang on,
freak out.
we're gonna uncork this in a second. It's gonna be cool. We got this. It's fun.
If it shoots into anyone, just not at my light source, please.
I gotta prep it for a second here
Do
first.
it over there. Guys, this is my,
Okay,
oh,
here
calm
it
down.
comes.
You're fine. You're fine.
See? Oh, I should get the sword, the knife, eh? And
Just
just
cut
go
the
like,
top.
pop. 3, 2, here it comes.
I got the dog. Oh, Ellie. Oh,
That was
come
like-
here.
The expectation is like that, and the reality is that. Anyways, let's do this.
Poor
No,
Al.
it went right past his head. Alfie's fine. Alfie was like,
Oh
whoa,
my God.
guys, what was that? What was that? Oh,
That
hi.
is too funny.
Hi.
That is unexpected. What a treat. So happy birthday
To me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jenny.
Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Eric the champagne guy. Thank you, Anouk. That's awesome. Yeah, that's his job. This is the second time you've done champagne on our channel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
you
You
had
did it?
some subscribers.
Oh, I
That
hit
was your-
2,000 subscribers. Well, today, guys, I actually hit 2,750 subscribers.
Woo!
So, huge shout out to the Fishy family. You guys kick a lot
Start
of
off
butt.
with one for the birthday girl,
We need to get the champagne.
one for the
first, don't
mermaid,
we? Oh,
the mermom, the mermaid.
And the
and the
And
mer tender.
mer
And the mer tender.
All right. Cheers.
And
Heck
cheers
yeah.
to your
And
audience
cheers to
too.
you guys.
Everybody.
Woo!
Okay.
That was excellent.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I've got like this wine glass.
Come back over for refills in a few minutes.
Okay, that works for Mom.
Okay. 1 minute. All right. Eric the champagne guy. Obey all the local laws. No drinking for the. Yes, absolutely.
Careful when opening the fridge.
Everybody's got
Disclaimer.
that scared Courtney so much. Yes. I don't like things that pop anywhere near my face. What is he?
Oh, no, he's trying to not be
Hello?
the camera. So he's sneaking
You should
by.
see him actually crawl underneath. It's pretty adorable. Thank you, hon. You're the best.
Alright guys, enjoy.
And then everybody's happy to see Alfie. Oh man. Autobot Eric, nice. Yes, a very awesome shirt. I think I actually got him that shirt. I can't remember. I might have. Oh, you guys. All right, we're actually caught up on comments. That's like shocking and amazing and never happens to me. I'm usually off on some rambling tangent. So,
Oh, I got them here.
yeah, you can see. Oh, Martin Gamble. Hey, hey. Thank you for stopping by. And it's long time
Do you
supporter
need
of
me to
mine.
have this closer so you can see?
I know, I got it here. I've got the.
Oh, you've got the same
See,
thing.
I've got the.
The
So,
same
because
thing.
otherwise I have to lean and squint, and that's a really solid, good look for me, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's why you'll see me pop the old, the over 40 eyewear.
Over 40, I wear.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
It's like, when the old menu gets out here, and finally you decide your arm isn't long enough, and you need to
And you're
actually
like-
get the
You know, one of those,
the
yeah.
1.50 first, and then the 1.75, and then the 2 point. And it's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, where did I get to? Mermaid Summer. It's okay. I don't like balloons popping either. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Mm-mm. I'm always very jumpy around loud noises, as Savannah says. Yes. And Madison is a bit concerned about your mermaid name matching another one. Yes, I guess Madison became popular after that.
Yeah.
She used to rent that video for me all the time. We'd go into, what
Oh,
was
that
that?
mermaid, what's
The
it called?
little, Splash.
Splash, yeah.
But was the little boutique
We
we used to go to, and I would go in there and I would just complain that that's all I wanted to watch. I made you rent it like 2,000 times. It was right by the pizza place. We used to walk through that little like dark tunnel thing, and then it was around the corner.
I remember.
Right?
I remember it, yes.
Oh,
That's
it's solid.
sort of what's, the younger generation, because I've been around for a minute now.
A minute, just
so,
a minute, just
yeah,
a hot minute.
So, in my day, of course, there was the 8-track, and then, of course, your
VHS.
cassettes,
How many of you know what VHS
yeah,
is?
and then your for music, your cassettes and things. And I was reading a really good book about the revenge of analog, so for anybody that wants to read a good book. And it's all about how we're in the digital era now and what we miss sometimes looking at a watch that isn't just 3 numbers, right? That we go ahead and have a clock so you can see time.
Yeah.
And I do miss, a friend came over yesterday, a little birthday celebrating, and they looked at all my little DVDs and, oh my God, you still got all that stuff? Like, don't you just stream it? And I'm thinking, no, I like to take that a case and pop it in and enjoy.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's how we do sometimes. Sometimes you gotta kick it old school. I like it. Minori T, you read my comment. I'm so happy. This is my first watching you live because I go to school. It's 1 p.m. in Japan. Whoa. Oh, 1 p.m. the next day in Japan. Oh my goodness.
Your mom's voice
is very adorable. It is. You've got a beautiful voice. On the phone, we sound the same though. It's pretty funny. Latu's belly dancers. I just got a cat. I saved it from the street. Awesome. Rescue kitties. I dig it. And he's
well.
Oh, my Oma's calling.
Hi, Mom.
I get nothing in.
Oh, but I tell you what, Mom. Close the whole thing again and start. No, just listen to it.
Close thing. It's just
Okay, so Mom.
I can email her the link again somehow.
Yeah, Mom, stop right there and close all the windows and do the whole thing over again and just click on your little mailbox and the link will be there this time, okay? Just try it one more time. Okay?
Sorry guys, just give us 1 second.
Mom.
no email.
What's
Mom?
what's her email address?
Courtney's gonna send you the link. I think it's
Oh, it's this one. I got it.
Courtney will send you the link.
It's gonna be
again.
called The Link.
It will be,
Okay.
yeah, so she'll send it to you in the mailbox again. So close everything up, open your mailbox again, and there'll be a link this time, okay?
Okay. Sent.
So you try that and then let me
My
know.
Omi's 85 years old, guys. We gotta be patient.
Okay. So what I want you to do now, say a big hello to all of Courtney's
You're
fishies.
on my show right now, Omi.
Yeah. Say hi to everybody, really loud.
Hi, everybody. What's the link? I have no picture.
No, Mom. You have to click on it.
Press the link with your little pen.
Yeah, take your pen and press that little black line there where it says the link. Just click it, and that will take you. Okay?
You can do it, Omi.
You can do it.
Sent for my phone.
Yeah, that's right. Just click on that. Just click on what
can
she
do it.
sent you.
Yeah, the little line above there. It's just a bunch of random numbers, Omi.
Yeah.
So press that with your pen.
Just press it with your little pen, and you'll be good to go.
Okay, now I got a red
Arrow.
white thing.
Good, and you read arrow.
Yes.
Now
Okay.
it's there.
Okay.
Oh, yay! Hi, Omi! Okay, we're good.
Bye, Mom. Love you. See you later. Bye.
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 Say a big bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was the best day. That's the best. It's the best thing that's ever happened on one of my live streams ever.
So
Ever.
chronologically, this is a weird, and that's weird how the numbers work out. My mom.
Oh yeah, I'm 30. She's 60 and almost 85, all in the same year.
Yeah.
That's
so,
trippy.
So it's kind of cool, how we have certain significant numbers to go. But anyways, hey Mom, nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Obi. Okay, I'm gonna go back to some of the comments now. All right, Helen would like to know. So I was wondering, when it comes to monofins, do you prefer the Mahina or the Luna? I have not yet tried the Mahina in the water. If we were saying strictly dry use, I would say the Luna 110% because the Mahina is really uncomfortable for my super long feet. But I will be doing a review that will be coming out in April. I know that's a wee while away, but I've had to schedule all my stuff months in advance because my life is my life, and what are you going to do? So stay tuned for that. There will be a comparison review type video in April for that. So I'm sorry I can't answer that for you yet. Mermaid Summer, it's 10 p.m. here, and my dad is kind of mad at me, but I really need to finish science and watch your live stream. School's important, kids.
Yeah.
Do the homework. All right. Mermaid Summer, I have VHSs, so many. Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, FD, for saying that to my mom. Welcome, fellow viewer, Courtney Grandma.
That's really cute. Madison says, I bet there is a mermaid Millie, but should that be my mermaid name? What you should do is do like a Google search and see what mermaid names are available already, and you should also check out Halifax Mermaid, Raina Mermaid's channel, because she actually just did a video talking about her mermaid name and mermaid names, what you should pick, why you should pick it, how you should pick it, and the whole deal. So hop on over, just do a search in the search bar, I mean after this obviously, for Raina Mermaid, and it's one of her, I think it's either the newest video or the second newest video, so I really enjoyed it, so you should check it out.
So Courtney was saying one doesn't know what you'll get at Tail Talk.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
you never know what kind of weird, crazy stuff we're gonna get up to. It's a party up in his house, right? So we have She Never Misses. Hi, Courtney's mom. Happy birthday. I do have an important question for the two of you. What would you call the mer equivalent of a squib in Harry Potter? Someone with magic parents but no magic. So, like, do you mean like a mermaid? A person who has mermaid parents but is not a mermaid? Is that what you mean? Because I don't know what you'd call that. The mermaid equivalent of a squib.
Let me look at my computer.
Oh, she's gonna look it up. No, so
no, I mean look at what the question is.
Oh, look at the question. Okay, she's gonna look at the question. We're gonna get back to you on that one. The Mermaid Seamstress. I still watch VHS all the time. Right on. Mermaid Summer. I'm 13, but you know how I love VHS and record players. Nice. I know, they're almost like fashionable now in style. You guys are so funny. Okay. Savannah, I've been sick since Friday. I missed school yesterday and today. Oh no, feel better. That sucks. Oh man. That's been really going around. We had a lot of people at work being sick. Hey Eric, the dog is looking for you, I think. Sorry, Alfie's making the like, where's daddy face?
So
He's in the office. Go get him.
I think it would be called a mer squib.
A mer squib?
Yeah, because when I
Wait, does it actually show up in the dictionary?
Well, it says this is what
Oh no. So yeah, so
squib, is it squib? SQUIB, right? Squib.
but yeah, we're talking about the Harry Potter definition.
Well,
it's down here.
Oh,
Someone who was born in a wizarding family but hasn't got any magical powers.
Oh well, they're a dud.
They're a dud. No! Oh jeez. Okay, we're gonna have
magical powers? Oh no.
Awesome Three Generations. Oh man, she got it. Everyone's so pumped that Oma figured out the live stream.
So, okay, can I just tell you a little bit about my mom? And mom, hi, we're going to share this. For Christmas, I bought my mother the Samsung 8-inch tablet and got my mother hooked up to Pocket Camp.
Oh, yeah, I know about Pocket Camp.
Okay, and she's just called Oma. What's her handle? Oma?
Oh, I don't know. I think she's just Oma. Yeah.
Just Oma. So if anybody plays Pocket Camp and you find an Oma, that's my mom. And she is like right into it.
Yeah, she's super into it. It's
and
awesome.
Her little campsite is so cool, and she's got the neatest little setup. Anyways, it's been such fun having her get a little bit tech savvy.
Oh yeah.
And
it was great the other day. I come downstairs and she's just on her little device with her little pen, just chilling. I'm like, man, I hope I'm that cool at 85.
And because it's a tablet, for those of us that know a little bit, because this thing does the same thing, and I pull it apart, it's that little surface thing. But to hold these sometimes can be really annoying. So I got her this coolest little kitty thing, and it's like padded blue, and it's got a little handle. And then when I was watching the Olympics, one of the team guys, all their coaches had that same cover in neon green. I'm thinking, oh my god, my mom's so cool. Your grandma's so cool. My grandma's so cool. I know. She's got the same thing like they've got.
She's pretty cool.
She loves it. She stretches out. Right, Oma? You stretch out and do your thing.
Oh, heck yes. Okay, so we got here. So FD, thank you for the reminder. Everybody, if you were enjoying this video so far, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Please helps out the channel. Can't wait for the Mahina review. Yes, I am excited to do one. It is going to happen. I might even let her try it too, see what she thinks, the Mahina.
Oh.
Because I'm sure you'll have.
I got a thing for Christmas of
Yeah, she got a Luna for Christmas. I bought her the Luna for Christmas. But they're talking about this. You haven't seen this yet, have you?
I've seen it, but I haven't.
So this one's actually mine now. And it might be a bit big for your feet, obviously, but we can put socks on you.
Oh, it doesn't adjust it?
No, it doesn't adjust. But the thing that's the bummer for me is how, if you look at like, And for those of you who are new and have no frame of reference, she's the one who taught me like everything I know. I can make tails because of her, I can swim because of her, the whole 9 yards. So when we're having the mermaid tail discussion, this is about as legit as it's ever gonna get up on my channel right here,
And
okay?
in fact, the other day when I made a commitment to myself this decade, I would tidy up some old, files.
Oh, don't.
In this decade. It would take me 10 years to do it. I've committed to clean up photos and films and stuff that are just hanging around. And so I put them on a backup drive, and I came across some
Oh,
No,
bad things, guys.
No. Some of our first filming.
Yeah.
And these
Of like the really,
of the
really
real
old tail,
original, like the black dress that was made into
Yeah.
the tail.
That video's not out yet, but it will be out. I don't
And
actually know
then I
when
came
next month.
across another with orange fabric, and I thought,
Yeah, that I used to wear with the black tail. I did a whole video.
It was really
on it.
cool. So I thought to myself, I have to give them on
Yeah.
a disc to you. But
But
this
see,
is interesting.
It's interesting, but it's really actually hard. If this was just a little bit of a different, like, because it's flat,
Wow.
so it's
Stiff.
it's hard
So
to
is
get.
this the base?
But
is the
everybody
top?
goes,
Is that the
yeah,
top?
that's the top. So I do
Ooh.
like that it's flat and it's flush. I think that's really smart. I like that they've got the drainage at the back, but it is one stinker to get on. I sat there, and this thing's big on my feet anyways,
See,
but
for someone like me, that's what I liked about. Where's the other one? Okay.
in the pile of
It's
monuments.
what I really liked about this baby here is this part here. Really super easy to pop off, but it stays on fantastic. So if you're
Yeah.
looking at that from this point here, you can see how easy that pops on and off onto the knob. But I found, because I haven't been swimming in one of these, I have flippers, my single flippers.
Yeah, I let her
So-
try it, and she's like, "Oh, that's the one."
So I was comparing. What was the other one I was comparing it with? But Courtney had two for me to try.
This one.
And I have to say, my feet, I liked this one, but I didn't like the setup as much of how it did up with a single strap on the back. I just didn't feel it kept me in there. But what I liked,
No, it's for.
and I think this is a
flip-flopping, right?
real security issue or a safety feature. This feels to me, and I would want to try it, this heavy duty one here, Mahina? Is that the Mahina?
That's the Mahina. People don't ever, like, I haven't had anybody report that they've had a hard time getting in and out of it, so I haven't tried it, so I
Yeah.
can't have an opinion until I actually
Yeah, we have
put
to
this
go
thing in the
and
water
give it a go.
and give it a proper.
It just feels a little stiff.
Well, it feels stiff, but people like the propulsion.
Right.
People go nuts over that.
Okay, and I was thinking about that. I was thinking, what if one has to do
See,
a review on speed versus?
See, for me, it's all about comfort. I gotta be
Yeah.
comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not a mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mermaid.
Not a mermaid.
Mermaid. Hey, you did it up to your size.
I like this one, so I got that for Christmas. Lucky me.
I know. It's
Did you
very
know that?
exciting.
Lucky me.
I know. You're
Mhm.
spoiled rotten.
Come to Gamma. Come to Gamma. Come and visit. I'm
Don't let
Gamma.
him fall though. I'm not
How's
holding him in.
Gamma?
Hi,
I
there's
am
Grandma.
Gamma.
All right, Mahina review.
Minus the R.
Snoopy, welcome, welcome. No, you did not miss a lot. It's all good. You missed a call from my grandma. Yeah, my grandma called. Well, yeah, she called, and then we got her set up so she could watch the stream with the rest of you all. Bloody brilliant. Hey, Kim. Mermaid Kim, my sister. Oh, Laura and Kim. Hey, Laura. Like two of my buddies.
I know.
Part of my family pod. And popping the champagne, yeah, and basically us making this face.
I know. Yeah, that was glamorous.
Yes,
right?
we're very attractive people when corks are being popped.
Yeah, hello, protect the eyeball.
Kim wishes you a happy birthday.
Thank you, Kim. Well, thank you, everybody. The wishes have been like, you've
I
made
know,
my day.
everybody loves you. Let's just get in that, right? You know? Well, without you, there's no me either, right? So I'm pretty grateful.
I'm a lucky mom.
Okay, where did
Lucky
we get
grandma
to?
too. Lucky grandma too. Got a little buddy like you.
Courtney, it's Laura. You're Laura. Hi, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, man. Oh, I think I missed somebody here. I'm really hopeful that I don't say your name wrong, but welcome to the stream. Is it Sheriff El Ashram? Am I saying that right? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I hope I am. I apologize if I'm not. But welcome to the stream, and I see you said, I love your tips and tricks. Thank you for helping me with my merman anxiety. I am really happy to know that I helped. I am planning on doing more videos on that in the future. Yeah, someone who, okay, so here's the thing. So She Never Misses says, yes, someone with mermaid parents who isn't a mermaid. Trying to think of a cool name for them. Squib would have been great if it wasn't a Harry Potter thing already. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna...
Whoa! I got it. We gotta do what Oma does. Okay, Oma, we'll borrow it from you.
What did she do?
You know what my mother calls the squids on the fishing? She calls them squirts.
Squirts.
So I think that's what a thing should be called, a squirt. So my mom fishes. She loves to fish. Hates
Okay,
catching
Animal
them.
Crossing. We're talking about
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
In the pocket camp.
Pocket camp, yeah.
So she loves to fish. Just loves the fishing. And oh, I got another squirt. Oh, I got another squirt. And I'm thinking,
I still haven't seen her say that though.
what is she talking about? It's the
The
squids.
squids.
Well, now that's
Now
all
you
I call
know.
them. I call them squirts.
That's hysterical. Oh
So
my
that's what
God.
that little squib thing should be, is a mer squirt.
Oh my God.
A mer squirt.
Alfie cameo? Yeah, Alfie just,
Oh yeah.
he's gone. No, it's okay, don't worry about it. No, he's gone, he's good.
It's gone?
Yeah, hi, you're fine. You're chilling down there. You're good. Everyone's saying hello to Alfie. Madison, I want to swim, but it's too cold. You tell me about it. We had snow up until, like, we still have snow on the ground. I mean, damn it anyways, man.
I know.
It's never snowed
have
on your
more
birthday. I
snow.
think if we had one.
I can't remember the last couple of years. Maybe that one in 2010. 2009. 2009 was a brutal winter. But Courtney ends up having more snow than I do in the city. So
Yeah.
sea life was getting me down.
All right. Savannah, I love Harry Potter. I've read the books 4 times now. Yes, how old was I?
When we started?
I was in like grade 6, 7.
I can't remember.
I don't know. She would start reading them to me, and then I started reading them, and then it snowballed from there. And I
Yeah.
have wands, and I have trinkets, and oh my goodness.
And we did the Chronicles of Narnia too was
Yep.
a favorite.
Narnia, yeah.
Yeah, loved those. Books were excellent.
Minority, your autograph is my treasure. Your mom. Aw. Well, shucks. Thanks. I'm really glad that you did that. See, it worked out well because you were very clever, and you sent me a return, address envelope. So there was no thinking. I just did the thing, and then. So I was very happy to do it.
I have a really beautiful, kind dog.
You did a good job, Ma. You did a good job. Okay, Helen, Courtney, correct me if I'm wrong, but if true, why do you dislike full silicone mermaid tails? So it's not that I dislike them, it's more about preference. I actually think they are super gorgeous, and if there was any way that my anxiety, leg, knee, back, hip problems, and foot problems would ever allow me to actually haul one around, and if they didn't cost so much, and if I could make them myself, and I actually have a video, that one is also coming out in March. I haven't got the schedule in front of me. I don't know if it's the beginning of March or at the end of March, but there is a video coming out where I do actually explain, and I do give my justification for why I actually like one, and it's totally not meant to be why, I'm not trying to diss silicone tails. I think silicone tails are an incredible thing. If you can afford one and handle the upkeep and hauling around 45 pounds of silicone, that's awesome, but for me it's just I can't. I like to make my own tails. I like to be really comfortable when I'm swimming, so I don't like to be thinking about what kind of horrible experience I'm having while trying to look super fabulous in my silicone tail. So that's why. It's not because I'm trying to be, a snooty girl who swims in only fabric tails. it's just a preference,
Yeah.
My grandma sews, my mom sews, I now sew. It's just sort of a thing that's it keeps it in the realm of, yeah.
Keeps us in the family.
Tell my grandmother, hey. She's watching, so hey, Omi. Oh man, that's so good. Hang on. She's selling it. Oh, I'm selling it. What am I selling? I don't know. A set of steak knives.
That's funny.
Oh, you guys are funny. That does sound awesome. Laura says, does Tink do appearances too? And tell Eric I say sup. Hey Eric, sup from Kim. Tink does do appearances, but it's already 23 minutes past her bedtime, and if I don't put her to bed exactly at 8 p.m. every day, she starts laying eggs. So.
But now she has a light.
Yeah, she has a light, but you have to be careful with that too, because if you leave your daylight lamp on your bird for too long, they'll start to think it's summertime, and they'll be like, hey, let's lay some eggs!
She's the cutest little
Damn
thing.
bird!
She makes it.
She's a sweetheart, but she's just a little
and that
stinker.
you give her little head nibbies, She's the cutest little thing. I love her to bits.
Oh, what house am I in? That depends on who you ask. I think my official Pottermore house is Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the face that I made too. I've got nothing against Hufflepuff, but I was like, meh. I'm like the most ambitious, like neurotic, crazy person ever. I figured Slytherin would have been like, I sacrificed all of my life and health and friends and family just to do my mermaid stuff. I figured that would have been a thing, but I don't know. What house are you in? Do you remember? Or did you ever do the Pottermore quiz?
I don't think so.
We should
Whatever
do that.
one I was in, it was what are their names again?
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw,
And
Gryffindor.
I was Gryffindor.
You were Gryffindor. Okay, that's right.
Was there
That
another
sounds
one?
about
Was there
right.
a fourth one?
Ravenclaw? Did I say Ravenclaw?
Yeah, Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, Slytherin,
Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in Slytherin.
The
Although,
truth comes out.
no, the truth is with me, I probably belong.
Well, Slytherin, I was gonna say, Mom, come on now.
Because the truth is,
Yeah.
I look so cute and all that, but inside is this dark.
Vicious.
I write flash fiction, and my mother will tell you, where does this stuff
Come from.
I'm telling you, Stephen King has a sister. It's me. I mean, honestly.
Speaking, quick plug in the link. There should be a link to my mom's blog in the description box below if you did want to check it out. So it's down there somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes you'll find some of my writing in there. I don't tend to post a lot of my flash fiction there because, yeah,
You're
because
awesome.
I'm trying to, with my daughter's help, I'm going to see if I can get into a little Patreon account thing and sort of read some of the stories, because my goal is to write a little book that's got 50 of my stories. They're only 500 to 1,000 words. Most of them are about 650, so I'll plug to myself.
Plug to yourself, yeah, because she's actually an amazing writer, you guys.
Oh, all right.
Oh shucks, she knows it's true. So come on, Slytherin, come on now.
I feel bad. I like to write, and I do it flash fiction, so it's a photo prompt. So I take photos, and then I set my setup with, I got the Word document open, and then I've got my phone set for 15 minutes, and then I click on the photo link in my folder, so I don't know what it is. It pops up, and then I turn the timer on and I start writing. And it's like anybody who's an artist, those of you who create tales, those of you who draw, it's a right brain activity. And if you are true to your right brain, you have no idea what comes
What kind
up.
of crazy stuff comes out of the end of that
like,
pencil?
holy, that picture's got nothing to do with the story. So it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy that.
Fully awesome. Fully awesome. I enjoy hearing them, so it's good.
Yeah.
Madison says, I went to Florida after Christmas and got to try my tail that I got for Christmas. Awesome. I haven't put it on since, and I don't like that. Aw, yeah. I know, it can be hard. I haven't been swimming in my tail actually at all this month. So, actually, once. I don't. Thumbs up if you want me to post the video tomorrow, okay? I was debating doing this, but let me know if you want me to post that the meetup video with all the other mermaid tails, and I go swimming with the Finfolk, then one of the new, not me in the Finfolk tail, but it was beautiful, it was crazy, and it was so much fun. But I haven't decided when to post that video. If you want me to post that video, give this a thumbs up, and I will post it tomorrow if I get enough likes. I know, I'm such a horrible person. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna bribe you all to like my video.
I liked it here.
Oh, you did?
Well, what kind of mom would I be if I didn't
That's
like
amazing.
my own daughters? I go,
Oh, you're hysterical. Okay, Snoopy, since I hear some mermen are joining, I'm a merman with no mermaid tail yet, or an older salt who likes maritime history and a lot of nerdy stuff. That's awesome. Absolutely.
Oh,
See, I don't
that's
think you need
sweet.
to have a mermaid tail or a merman tail to be, technically speaking. It's just you have to have a love for the ocean. Maybe you recycle a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you have to
You
be
just
willing. It's kind of like the
use your
you
imagination.
gotta go with the waves,
Yeah,
and
you
you
gotta
have
go
to
with the
enjoy,
flow.
enjoy being part of something that for a lot of us is, you know, if you have a little bit of a reality check once in a while, and you say to yourself, okay, is all of this real? We have to have fun.
Yeah,
and
pretty
we have,
much.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta
have to
enjoy life. You gotta be creative, guys.
That's right.
Snoopy, like Harry Potter. Tony, I'm Hufflepuff. Don't judge me. Hey, I'm Hufflepuff too. I'm not judging. I'm a fan. I just think it's funny because the very first test I ever did was Slytherin. I've actually been sorted based on their movie websites into every different house, but my Pottermore official one is Hufflepuff. So I don't know what the deal is, but there you go. Sylvester, hey guys, I'm back. Tabitha says, I think I got Ravenclaw last time I checked. Nice. She never misses. I like the whole wizarding world more than the plot. You know what? I could agree with that as a long-term kind of a thing. I love the idea that a wizarding world like exists alongside our little universe. You know what I'm saying? One with a short nose. What? Mango. Hang on, Mango Rainbow. So I'm currently looking at a name list with meanings and just found Courtney on it. Apparently, the Irish meaning is one with short nose. Hey, I like that better than of the court. Of the court, like what is this? Of the court. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So, okay, should I say where you got your name from?
Sure. Why not?
Courtney on Vancouver Island. I lived on Vancouver Island, and just prior to having Courtney, I thought, what a pretty name, Courtney. Yeah. Now, they spell it Courtenay, so Courtney. And I thought, no, you know what it's like.
Too many vowels in there, guys.
You also have to have a name that when, you know, people aren't always having to be told how many ways to spell it and things like that. So I just went with Courtney.
And yet I still get some weird ones. I had Courtnay. I was like, what on earth? How in the haystack? I got all my fishes. I don't even know. One with short nose. Well, I certainly don't have a short nose, but I do love my nose, so it's a good
Jenny
one.
is a bird. Jenny wren or female donkey. What can I say? I'm an ass.
I always forget that. Oh, you guys.
So, yeah, names can be so many funny things, but just, I'm not Jennifer, just Jenny. If you do go to Pearson Report, and in my little search bar, you put in there just Jenny.
Just Jenny.
See, there's a link to some of my writings when I was doing the A to Z blogging challenge. Every April in the blogging world is a challenge from A to Z, and Courtney did it 2 times.
I've done it. I did it once that I finished. I've done it twice.
And it was great because you did all about Alfie, and it was fantastic, and the dogs and things like that. But I have a section there. I've done it for several years in a row, and I do the full link of the name. But there's a Just Jenny one, and that's how I got my name. And my mother it's about her and how I got my name. It is hysterical. So if you happen to
it's solid.
you know, just check it out. I think you'll find that I have that sort of funny bone too. So get that from my mother.
Those are so funny.
Yeah.
All right, there are a lot of comments here, so I am gonna if I missed one. Please don't be upset. If it was really important, just pop it down there. Again, I'm just gonna go through a couple because there's a couple where you guys are talking to each other. So so she never misses. Oh, so Tony says, "Yay, a fellow writer, excellent." She never misses. I also just got my first college acceptance letter yesterday. Congratulations, that's so exciting. Madison, I've got to head to bed. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Oh, thanks, Tabitha. That was so cute.
About the merits of the Luna.
Yeah, she's selling it. Oh,
she's selling it.
But I liked
awesome.
it, but it's true. Until I get to try the other one,
you will never know.
But for me, it was also just about knowing I could get out of it quickly if I was a little concerned, you know. And I mean, I think that's probably a thing. I
like the Luna because it for me. I don't have a super hard time. Like in a tail, it is a little like you do have to be willing to just pull that off. So I don't know, but I'll be curious to see how it works. I think purely for getting into the Mahina when it's actually in a tail skin, we'll see what happens. And everybody's giving thumbs up. Oh geez, you guys are so funny. Yes, I will. Yes, excellent.
Oh, inspiring Mer Mama. Oh, thank you.
Yes, you guys are the best. Awesome. Okay, so the 2 says, I like to call a mermaid without a tail sirens because sirens don't have a tail in the old lore. That's true. Courtney Royal. Thanks, FD. Princess Courtney is totally canon. Oh, jeez, you guys. Blossomness Studios, you are not that late. You're okay. We still got like half an hour. It's all good.
Oh, Eric, there you go.
Oh, there's Eric. Yeah, it was a good read. Thanks, hon.
Yeah.
Savannah. So everyone always spells my name wrong. Either Savannah, oh yeah. So yeah, I've seen all the different kinds of spellings for sure. Yeah.
That's kind of hard when there's extra N's and things like that. Sometimes it is a tough one. It's like with Sarah with the H on the end and without, you know. That's tough, but
oh yeah.
You know,
what are you gonna do?
Gotta just be true to your name and just, you know.
And just force people to spell it right.
Well, you didn't like it. You wouldn't let anyone call you Court.
There's a couple of people who do, but you have to be really special to get away with that. Where I don't want to clunk your head together. Just saying.
Well,
it's a pet peeve of mine. I really hate being called Court. It's just a thing. It's Courtney. It's Courtney. It's one word. It goes together. They're buddies. You say one and then you say the other one. Courtney. No? See what I mean? I get weird about it. I'm sorry. It's just a thing.
It's like when people call me Jen. Now, Jen is what you call a Jennifer for short.
Yeah, the Jennies don't like to be called Jen. Don't do that. It's very dangerous territory right there. We've discovered this over the years.
Jenny, Bobenic,
Courtney spit out all her water.
Oops.
And on
Well-
live, freaking thank you for that.
Zip that little moodtastic has to be good. Okay.
Oh, my
Have to be-
Atlanta.
Better behave. I won't be invited back again. You better give thumbs up to me because
Poor mom. So Blossom in Studio says, I have a new profile picture. It's a cat sniffing cherry blossoms. That's really cute. Oh, I missed one. Hang on. She never misses. I like the push and size of the competitor. The rubber isn't too comfortable as a substance, but yeah. You know, I did have a competitor, not a Finesse competitor, but it was a different, it was that company in, is it Sweden? I can't remember what company it was. They make a lot of mermaid, not like mermaid specific monofins, but a lot of monofins that people actually use, and I didn't enjoy it.
So is this She Never Misses talking about this new one, the push and the size of the competitor?
No, the competitor is that really
Oh, that's
big.
a brand name competitor. Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
Well, yes and no. There's different, like the competitive monofins are those really huge,
Right,
that
right,
really
right.
stiff
Okay.
fiberglass. Well, I mean they come in different stiffnesses, but
Right.
that's
Okay.
a word. Blades, but that's that really big one, that $300 one that I
yeah.
bought like 1,000 years ago that I had
Yeah.
to turf because I destroyed it. But hey,
But you know, that's
it was a lesson learned, guys.
That's why there is not just vanilla ice cream. There's chocolate and let's say strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay, and 50 million other flavors. But you know what? It's all a personal like and dislike. It's true, and you know I think it's nice that there's so much good quality feedback for reviews on things like that. I think it's great.
This is a good one.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
Helen wants to know, what do you do if a kid steps on your tail hoping you will yell and you don't notice and the kids call you fake? You could, if depending on how long you were sitting, wherever it was you were sitting, you could look, be shocked, and be like, oh my god, my thing's asleep! I don't know, something like that. I've never had anybody do that because I make it pretty clear not to touch the mermaid when the mermaid is sitting out, but...
I will be censored, but I, you know.
You don't, no swearing on my channel,
No,
I can't
no,
believe it. No, okay.
No, I'm just saying.
What you would do to the kid.
The little kid, no imagination. Isn't it sad if a little child is deprived of having so much imagination?
Well, it is. That's usually how I try and spin it with kids.
Yeah.
It's like if they ask if I'm real, I don't really try and shove it down their throat, but I will be like, well, do you believe I'm real? And if you believe I'm real, then it's okay because your imagination is special and I have a whole spiel that I go into. But I never really push it because kids will fight it, and you just have to let them know that it's okay to pretend. If you don't believe, that's okay, but it's okay to be okay with that.
So
like
then,
it's.
Then the question is, so do you believe in Santa? Well, he's bringing you coal this year.
Poor kids. Oh, jeez.
That's what you get for asking me about my tail.
Just tell them that your tail always gets caught on coral reefs and ridges, so it's built up over time, so that your tail doesn't have muscles and that ends. Oh yes, you could be like, oh, I don't actually have nerve endings in that part of my tail or something, and yeah, that works too. That's a hard one. You'd have to sit and think about that, like what fits in best with your like mermaid story. I know, Mom's just like.
I'm laughing at Mermaid Summer. He snorts and has spits out the drink.
Yeah, I'm trying not to acknowledge the fact that actually happened on camera.
You know what? Great spontaneous moments, right? So then when the blooper tape comes out, you got material for the blooper
But see,
tape.
that happens a lot more than I care to actually admit, really.
Oh.
Eric does that to me at least once a week. He's got the best laugh ever, and I'll say something, then he'll say something funny, and then he'll laugh, and I'm always freaking drinking when this happens, and it'll come out my nose and freaking everywhere.
It's good.
No.
It's all good. I like it.
No, it's terrible. What do you... Hi, Alfie. Hi. How's it going? How's it going?
Kim, great to the Neapolitan ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah. Best of all worlds. Yeah. Little of everything in there.
It is.
You had the nice mint chocolate the other day that we
That
had.
was good.
We baked a birthday cake for my birthday, yeah. So she baked me a birthday cake.
I ate the leftover cake, the leftover half that she sent me home with. I ate for breakfast the next day with the ice cream.
It was good. It was a Betty Crocker cake mix. It's not that we can't bake if we wanted to, but you know what?
Yeah.
We just went to.
And it was so good. We put sprinkles on it and everything. It was disgustingly delicious.
The weather cut into our getting away for the weekend,
Yeah.
and so we had a little adventure in town, and one of them was to go stock up on munchies. And then we got to the cake aisle, and it was like we made this cake. And it was like epic. Just
It was
epic.
really good.
It was a lot of fun. Spontaneity is so great, as well as imagination.
Heck yes.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me.
You love when funny stuff happens on live streams. Yes.
Yeah.
Tony says Jenny's got a bit of a mean streak. LOL.
Oh,
Hey, I wasn't
yeah,
kidding.
Mr.
Slytherin would have been really solid
Okay,
for
well,
her.
Courtney made for me the most awesome DVD of our adventure to Disneyland in 2016. And we went for Christmas time. And it was interesting
Where's
because,
this going? I'm scared.
well, about what Tony said. And it was about when we were in the library of the Beast.
Oh yeah, the Beast library, and she did one of them personality tests. Like they pair you up with whichever Disney character they think you are, and who do you think she got?
Maleficent.
Yeah, like the cartoon Maleficent. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
That's,
So funny.
and you were Sally.
I was Sally from Cars.
That
Which
was
I still think is a bit odd, but hey,
We had fun.
I don't know. I had such a blast.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a little streak in me.
Okay, Blossom Studios. My monofin fits when I don't stand up because I have flat feet. My feet kind of splat outward when I put pressure on them. Do you have any advice? So
yes.
when you don't, okay, it fits as long as you don't stand and then your feet like spread into it. Well, you shouldn't be standing in your mermaid tail anyways. Try to avoid doing that if you can. If you can afford to get a bigger size, maybe. Are you wearing socks with it? Because if you are, that will increase the width of your feet, especially if you're standing. But do try to avoid standing in your tail if you absolutely can, because it damages the fluke really quickly, and it's also dangerous because your legs are tied together. You're gonna fall, and it's gonna hurt.
I have someone wanted to come up and say hi.
Oh, Alfie, is he making the face? He's making the face. Okay.
Let's say hi to the gang.
Mermaid Rocky, that's awesome. Alfie, what are you doing?
Hi, everybody! It's me, Alfie.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, Madison says, before I go to bed, I need to say that I came up with my name. Excellent, Mermaid Rocky. My dog's name is Rocky. That's awesome. And he's getting old. It's getting harder for him to breathe, so my mermaid name. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really cute. Okay. Mango, Rainbow says, Neapolitan ice cream colored tail. That would be actually freaking amazing.
Hi, Oma, if you're still watching.
Hey, Omi, if you're still watching. I'm really looking forward to Raina's documentary. How about you? Yes, I am. I saw she posted a teaser of it on her channel, and it looks incredible, and I cannot bloody wait. It needs to come out now. Go. I want to watch it. Yeah, Mermaid Kim knows what I mean. The food comes out the nose, water comes out the nose, juice, pop. What is she doing to my dog? Seriously?
Give him a mohawk. Give him
Hey,
a little...
baby.
Just
He had a haircut. He looks so good.
So handsome, the beastie.
Okay. Let me see here. You realize... What do you do when you realize snot's coming out your nose? You run. Just run and get a Kleenex. Am I good? I'm good. Oh Lord, of course she got Maleficent. Yup. Tony says, when I took that test, I got Cogsworth. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fellow villain. So Anouk says, I played Jafar in Descendants musical. Nice. Yeah, in a Descendants musical. That's awesome.
Go villains. See
Uh,
the beat?
Blossom, yeah. Oh, jeez. Blossom to Studio says, I don't wear socks with my tail. Hi, Alfie. What do you keep from causing blisters in a monofin or tail? I'm actually picking at what I keep. I actually have tape on my heels right now. There's waterproof like adhesive you can actually get, and you can put that on your feet. You can wear neoprene socks. You can wear just regular socks. I wear just plain socks. I don't have to wear any socks with my Luna, which is incredible because... okay. The light shines down. But yeah, you can wear... I know. And I've only had a sip.
Yeah, I mean,
okay?
really. I'm sitting here going, did you have a swig?
Woo! But yeah, socks will help keep the blisters from being a thing.
Ah.
More hi Alfie's. Mother goes crazy with the doggo. Yes, absolutely. Alfie is such a sweetie. Yes, he totally is. Blossom is. My dog's name is Copper. Oh, and he's getting old and having seizures. Oh, jeez, yeah. I loved your art and what you made. Oh, thank you when I drew Arista. Thank you. I know. It's kind of sad. It bums me out. Not everybody likes my art videos as much as they like my mermaid tail videos, this is gonna happen. This is my mother's signature move right here. The lipstick right in the middle of the thing here.
No matter where I
You gotta
am,
keep
I
it going.
have to keep my lips
Always.
hydrated, and it just happens
Always.
I like pink.
Pink, not pink, but freaking hot pink. You can't even see how pink this is on the screen. This is the pinkest pink that is ever pinked, ever.
It's just that, you know what, if you're gonna put something on your lips to hydrate them, have color, I guess. That's my
Might
thought.
as well.
Yeah. I'm known. You can see me coming down the street with my lipstick.
Okay, she never misses. How can you deal with the feeling of wet regular socks? Yeah, people don't like that. People hate it, and I just deal with it. So when I had to use regular socks for my Aquarius, I would go in, warm up, like in the pool, get out, put the socks on, and it was disgusting and horrible, and I hated it. Put my feet back in the fin, and by the time you got the monofin on with the socks, you don't really think about the socks anymore. And then as soon as you take the tail off, the socks just whip those bad boys right off. But yeah, wet socks suck.
Suck.
Yeah, they do.
We missed one here from Blossomness Studios. My dog's name is.
Oh, I thought I said that one.
Did we say
Did
that?
I not? Oh, maybe I
You
didn't.
didn't.
If I didn't,
Copper and just getting old and having seizures. Did I?
we are sad that he's, yeah.
I was busy goofing off.
You were busy with
I'm
your lipstick
sorry
there.
about that, Blossomness. Sad.
That is very sad.
You know, I lost my little doggy, our little doggy, a year ago. Lucky Pow Pow. Oh, I miss him so much. Yeah.
Yeah,
her.
she was a good dog.
I miss her.
Yeah, well, before that, we had a boy dog,
Yeah.
Fritzy, so.
Yeah. Little dogs. I love them so much.
Okay. So Anook says, do you know when or if you're going to sell your own tail designs? Yes, the aim is for April. Hopefully a few things get ironed out. I won't talk too much about that in this video. My patrons will hear a big long rant about it that I'm going to film this weekend, which will be very exciting for them. I'm sure they're super thrilled for that. But things are in motion. I made an order of something today that will hopefully solve my problems, but I won't know until I have the product in my hands. So we will see what happens. But yeah, April is hopefully going to be when that all starts, but I am very hesitant to make any promises at this point. Okay. Where did I get to? She never messes. Next convention, a bunch of MERS should be Ariel and her sisters. Somebody should totally do that. Why hasn't anybody done that? Why hasn't anybody been like, hey, let's get a group together? Actually, there may have been. In Spandex Tales, I think, wasn't there a group of people who did that? I don't know, but that would be awesome.
That would be a really nice thing to do.
Yeah. Snoopy. Oh, that's exactly what it is. And he knows. He waits for it sometimes. I swear he does. I'll be drinking, and then he'll say something. I'll be like, dude, 2 seconds, you could have waited. Mango Rainbow, would you consider doing Mermaid Tails for FinFun monofins? I don't know if that would be, like, I don't think they would appreciate that with their company. I don't know. I feel like that's...
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't...
got water. What's this little guy called again?
That's pushing.
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 Push. Pushing.
Pushing. Pushing.
But yeah, so I don't know if FinFun would appreciate that because, like, I do, like, Mahina doesn't make mermaid tails specifically. The Luna doesn't have tails made for it specifically, short of me making tails for it. But FinFun is a full, like, service deal where they do make tail skins already, and I wouldn't really feel totally I mean, if somebody came to me and it was maybe, like, a one-off kind of a situation, maybe, but I wouldn't feel comfortable, like, mass-producing tails for somebody else's. That'd be really uncool. I mean, if they were ever like, hey, Courtney, do you want to make us the design? And if the price was right, I'd be like, sure, guys, I'll die. You know? I've had companies ask me before if I would do designs for them, but because I know what the sort of profit margins are of making these things and selling these things, you got to make sure that you're paid fairly for the work that you're going to do, especially if it's your work that's going to get reproduced hundreds and hundreds of times. So, just saying. Just putting that out there. Okay, so Helen, it's good. Do you ever look at fish for inspiration for your mermaid tails? Always, right? Always.
Mom?
Always.
Mom, you're not paying attention to me, Mom! Mom! Mom!
It's terrible, guys. I never pay any attention.
You're talking to that machine over there, but not me. That's what he says.
He's like, I'm gonna kiss you.
Kissing his mom.
I love Mama. My nose is all stuffed up now. Ooh, a rant. I can't wait. Yes, it's gonna be good. On that note, though, shout out to all of my beautiful Patreon pod. I see there's a couple of you here tonight. You guys are freaking rock stars. If you guys are interested in checking out my Patreon pod, you can do so. Patreon.com/Vancouver Mermaid. Those are the guys behind the scenes that are there for me and helping me to create the content and do all of the things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do, because with YouTube demonetizing things, a left, a right, and a center, it's like, what are you supposed to do? So yeah, so huge shout out to my patrons. You guys really help me out a lot. She's also one of my patrons too.
Fellow patrons, hi.
Okay, no more champagne for Mom.
I believe it's patron.
No, it's not. Patron. Don't people know that's how you use patron? Like patronage. When artists were artists in the day, you know, you had people like rich, like wealthy people who would commission these artists, and they were your patron. They were your patrons.
Yeah. So Patreon is a
It's like, yeah,
take on
it's
that.
basically just as, I know, but some people don't know how to say it, or they say it like,
Patreon.
no. There's a couple. It's pronounced patron, yeah.
Oh, I
But-
thought they said Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon, but the Patreon is what the thing is called, and then the patrons are the people who
That's right. Yeah,
who
I have
contribute to the
patrons
thing.
in
So
my
you're- yeah,
business.
yeah.
You know,
Exactly,
when
so
someone
it's the same kind of
commissions
idea,
you to
but
do
it's not
something.
patrons, it's patrons.
Patrons, yeah, patrons. Oh gosh, do you want some water to go with that little snort of yours? Oh, we do that, by the way. We do
I
control.
think it's time for more bubbly.
Please fill up my bubbly, please.
Jenny, would you like?
Eric,
Thank you for your
Could you please
patron.
This liquid beverage is
This is
kind
water.
of water.
No, it's water, okay, guys, jeez.
Oh yeah, hey, just fill it in here. I'm glad I'm here, having fun with
I
my.
can't breathe, oh good.
Let me top you up here. I got points off for touching the.
Shame on Get Out.
Oh my god. That's it, you can't have any.
Right?
Okay, so where were we?
So I came full.
Douglas! Who did you? We were just talking about this. Sorry, that was just like out of nowhere. But okay, let me just hang on. This is very serious. Snoopy, since you use fish for ideas, look at the prehistoric fish called Dunkleosteus. I'm never sure if I'm saying that.
Should I go Google it right now
No.
so you can see what it looks like?
It is the
How do you-
biggest, most badass
How do you
fish
spell that?
ever.
So what's it called? It's called a what?
You can see in the comments section what
Oh.
you doing. But it's actually one of my favorite prehistoric critters. I'm a huge fan. It's dunk, like D-U-N-K.
Hold on a second. Sometimes I find this, I don't know about the
It's
rest of-
useless. Yeah, you got to keep your cursor in here when you're scrolling, otherwise
Oh.
it scrolls. Yes. See, good job. Yes, that thing is incredible. So for anybody who doesn't know, I really wish I could put a picture of it up on the screen. But essentially, it's like the skull is just like one big. It's just like they don't have. It's just like shears, basically. And this fish, it's like it was so.
Oh, there it is. I see the word.
Yeah. Dunkleosteus. Yeah. I was literally just watching this last night, okay? Have you guys ever heard of Nigel Marvin? And if you haven't, you need to watch Prehistoric Park. I mean, ASAP, drop what you're doing, go pick it up somewhere. I don't know where they sell that anymore, but
Oh my
go.
goodness.
I know, right? It's so cool.
What an attractive looking little piece of
This
machinery,
thing,
I
but this
say.
thing, so if it was like this, say it was like this big, a human would have been like that big
Okay, so you have
next
to know,
it. It's
this,
enormous.
this would be the kind of thing that the
This
dog,
would have been your pet.
This
basically.
would have been my
Mom would
pet.
have been like riding that thing with
Yeah.
like a trident, being like, "All right,
Yeah.
smite you and eat you," and but it's so crazy with these like
Wow.
crazy shears.
Was
yeah,
this a real
this
thing?
is a real thing. Yeah,
Man,
I know. There's
Oh,
the
shit.
scale. There's the scale. So he's like this big, and like the divers like.
check this out here.
Oh, that thing's just weird. I don't know what that is.
That might
Okay,
be
that's
some-
somebody's
some-
mutant freaking weirdo experiment there.
It was a character that looked like in that Alien.
Like
movie where
Alien,
you
yeah,
open
yeah,
the
yeah,
mouth
yeah.
and another mouth comes out and all that.
Snoopy, major bonus points though, right there for that reference because I'm a huge dinosaur nut enthusiast.
Oh, Snoopy, go!
Yes. Okay. Hang on. Where we get to? Ah.
I
Okay.
think I'm getting
Savannah, I'm
yeah.
thinking of getting a new monofin. I currently have a fin fun. I just received a new cover because the foot pockets were too stretched out for my feet to stay in. I'm thinking of getting something, ... We don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking of getting either the Mahina or the Luna. It's a little bit further down.
Oh, it's further down? The Mahina or the Luna?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I want.
It's a tough call. Honestly, it's going to really depend. I did a video talking about different monofins and like why you should pick what you should pick, but you have to watch different reviews, like not just mine. Obviously, I'm a huge nut for the Luna, but you got to remember that I prefer comfort. I don't necessarily care too much about speed because I am such a big girl anyways. There is a good amount of power behind my kick, so it's not such a big deal for me. But so there's things to consider. You know, the Mahina is going to give you a lot more propulsion. Maybe the shape is bigger, you like that better. So it's going to be a lot of things to kind of consider. Now I'm just going to jump back up because I obviously have missed a couple here. FD says, yep, the idea is bringing the patronage system back to the arts, which I really love. Crowdfunding, patronage, yep. Patreon is incredible, and I would be lost without my patrons. I really, really would be. Sylvester says, have you ever tried sumo paint for your artwork? Because I work in the animation industry, I do work professionally in Photoshop, so it's just, I like to stick with what I work with during the day, so I work like 8-9 hours in Photoshop, and then I come home, and then I work a few more hours in Photoshop, and it's just what I'm used to, so I haven't tried that. Yes, Martin Gamble, all those famous Renaissance artists had patrons. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it. That's where it comes from. And that's what I really like about the Patreon program, because you can really get into the supporting people that are out there. I think there's a big frustration for me as a person who watches YouTube. No, I mean,
sorry, no.
Oh,
so yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Well, like, I'm selective about what I watch on YouTube because there's a gajillion things that really aren't of my interest. But I do support people out in Patreon as well, because it's a day job for people. This is how people make a livelihood. I've worked for myself for 35 years. And, you know, I have to earn an income. It's not a charitable business. I have to make money to go home and feed the family and that kind of thing. So what's the difference whether a person invests time making something beautiful, creative-wise, or if you're, you know, I would like to do the book thing, and I thought if I did it on Patreon, I've read a few of my pieces for a small amount from supporters, then that money would go towards the self-publishing of a book. Yeah. So, you know, supporting the arts,
It's important.
and not just thinking of it as something that, oh, well, you're throwing money away, because there should be some value. If you feel you get value for something, there's lots to be said for you get what you pay for in this big wide world. You know, yeah, quality things are worth.
Yeah.
My penny's worth, but since the penny was tossed, that's a nickel's worth.
So yeah, Helen says, do you think blobfish are cute or ugly? Okay, I think the blobfish that appeared on the Octonauts, freaking adorable. Blobfish
That was cute.
that appear in real life are freaky, and I'm not really sure how I feel about them. They're weird looking. I don't know. They're cute in an uncomfortable kind of way.
I agree, FD. Eric rocks.
Yes, he does.
Yes. Here's to Eric.
Do a pod edition? Yeah, here's to Eric. Here's to Eric.
Yeah, a good guy. This is
Good
the guy that goes the mile.
So Kim says, Laura says, Courtney, we would love to be guests on Tail Talk one night, do a pod edition. Yes, absolutely. Gotta have my girls over. I'm gonna need a bigger table though. I can only fit like 2 people at a time. If I push that all the way back though, we could probably have 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. It's just because my fridge is right there. It's awkward, guys. It's a very small space.
You could do it, but
I think I could do it.
You could do 3 girls around here.
4 girls.
Well, and even so, like the angle of it, you would have to push that back a little bit.
I'd have
but
to.
you could actually, like the view.
Or I could even put that like up
Which is
there,
not
and
my
then we could
favorite
just
show.
face that.
The view. The girls are all sitting around there at the tables. There's one and
Oh
a
my
couple
God.
this and that and this. So you could do it. You could do it.
You guys are so funny.
You could make it happen.
You got to see a skull of that thing. I am so jealous. Are you kidding me with that? Oh!
Really? Wow.
I am very.
Was it huge?
I
Was it,
bet it was
epic?
huge,
Yeah.
man. Well, they obviously would have ranged in size depending on how
It would
old
have
they
had to
were.
have been like.
Oh no,
huge.
not that. Would have like.
Oh.
That's my guess. I don't know.
Well,
It
because
depends
the
on
guy
how-
was just this little.
No, the guy was like this big next to him.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Like if this was him, then he
So
was like
what
this
you need
big.
to do is give us a rough
What's
snippet.
on my- oh, there's glitter on my
How
table.
many
Of course
feet
there is.
across you might have thought it was? I'd be
Yes.
curious
Yes,
because
I got to see a Giganotosaurus. I got to see when it was here in Vancouver. I got to see
we went
one
to
at Science
Drumheller.
World, and I cried, and it was amazing. There's a picture basically of me trying to smile, like pointing at this thing, and I'm just crying because it's my favorite dinosaur of all time, and I'm like,
Oh, that's when they had a Science World, right? They
Yeah.
had that exhibit
Yeah.
there.
it was a good day.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay.
Creature report. Creature report.
Creature report. Creature report. Creature report. Sorry. I really love Octonauts. You guys have no idea. I'm like, it's my most favoriteest thing ever. Captain Barnacles for the win. Okay, I'm good. I'm calm. Dinosaur nut enthusiast. Yes, that is true. I have so many dinosaur movies and dinosaur collectibles and dinosaur. Oh God.
We went to Alberta to
Yeah, we did.
Drumheller.
Yeah, we got to see their beautiful,
was
beautiful
really
museum.
impressive.
So cool.
I'm all about dinosaurs. Oh, dinosaurs.
No.
No, I don't feel like that. But this is the first birthday that I saw the number staring in front of me. I'm going, God help me. I'm going backwards in time. I'll be 59 this year, 58 next year. I'll go backwards. So by the time I get to be 100, I'll be 0. Well, no, that won't be right. When I'll be 100, that's only 40 years. I'll be back to being 20 again. Oh, great.
Perfect. Solid. We'll just reverse roles. It'll be good. Okay.
It sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Snoopy, you should come to my science museum. They have a dinosaur with a heart fossilized. Oh my God.
Ooh.
That sounds
Well,
crazy.
Snoopy, did you ever see that thing on Circuit where it was the human body, where they took the cadavers?
what was
I guess,
that called?
Well, it's called the human body, I think. It was just a...
No, it had like a weird name.
Did it have a weird name? Came to our Science World here, and it was really fascinating.
Where people like donated their bodies to science, and then they were like, not like freeze dried, but they were like taken apart, and you could.
Well, they literally sliced thin slivers of like the lungs so that you could see the lungs, for example. It was really impressive because we always see the exterior stuff. We don't know what goes on in there, right?
Oreo ice cream. Yes, Laura, I'm holding you to that. Oh, you can fit it. Okay. Heidi says, if I can fit 6 full-grown adults in our small bathroom, you can fit an entire pod into your room with camera, no problem. Fit
Go
smash,
Heidi,
hey
I
Jaffa.
think so, yeah, that's
Better
good.
late than never. Oh, dude, it's like 9:01.
Oh,
What?
then we have to call.
Okay, hang on. We're almost caught up. Okay. Yes, that's not at me. That's at somebody else. I can send you a picture. Okay, that's not at me. That's at somebody else. Oh yeah, no, Snoopy. Yes.
Snoopy, yes.
Tweet to me, or Instagram me, or something. The picture because hot diggity. I love that fish so much.
I'm
Fine.
on Twitter at Pearson Report, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
Go. She tweets funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly angry at our transit system. It's actually really funny. It's good. I mean, it's sad, but it's good.
Yeah.
Blossom of Suze, I love your live streams because you are actually talking to us, and it's amazing for me having what a people I look up to talk to. Shucks, man, but that's the whole point. That's supposed to be like the pod, like
we're sending
fishy,
hugs. Hugs.
Hugs. Okay,
go
go.
off. You're getting hyper sugs. Hyper sugs.
What is this like? This is like
cyber hugs.
Oh my God.
Okay, so cyber.
We better stop right now before this goes somewhere dangerous.
Hyper
Okay,
sugs.
that's the cutoff point for all the comments for tonight, guys. I want just one more here. Okay, nope. All right, we'll leave that for next time. Well, did you have fun?
I had a ton of fun.
You had a ton of fun. Well, dang it, I'm glad.
Dang it, I'm glad too. Thank you for
Solid.
inviting me to your show.
You're very welcome. I do what I can, man.
Courtney Mermaid. I really enjoyed your pod and your peeps and your comments and the bubbly and
the bubbly.
And I got some beautiful yellow roses and beautiful cards.
Very serious.
Happy camper. So thank you for joining us and all the birthday wishes. I'm touched.
I'm glad she's touched.
I'm safe.
Right, right on. And on that note, guys, if you do want me to throw up that video tomorrow, please remember to give this video a big thumbs up so I know you want to see it, because I really want to post it, so I might just post it anyways. But anyways, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss any more of the mermaid adventures. You never know, you might see her face around here again. It could happen, guys. She's in some of my videos. You should go see some of my swimming videos. That's the mermom right there. What else did I have to say? I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Now I get to do that awkward thing where I like get up and go and turn off the lights.
wanna
Nah,
start
boo-boo,
inside?
it's all good.
You have to go underneath? You'll go outside.
No, first of all, huge shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for watching. To Alfie, come on, say goodbye to everybody.
He's like, okay guys, thank you so much for watching the live stream.
And yes, and it'll happen again. Hopefully next Tuesday will be another Tail Talk Tuesday. Hopefully nothing blows up and nobody has any issues and we're all good. And on that note, I'm gonna squeeze past like a little pengly. Like a little pengly, and she's gonna give some hearts. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I super duper appreciate it. I love you all, my little. I love you all, my little fishes, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.